I'm going to introduce this global community to all of you, which is L&D Global. Something which was conceived about a few years ago, and it started as a digital community on Facebook, where a few like-minded people come together to set up a small Facebook group, the learning and development. That's how it started. And today this community has more than 20,000 members across the globe. And this, officially we are headquartered in Bangalore, where we have this spread across the globe. And sometime early part of 2015, I had this idea, we have been engaging digitally and virtually with each other for a long time. But when we have the face-to-face connect, when we have people coming in close contact with each other, then kind of exchange ideas and thoughts, then kind of learn from each other. And that's how the concept, the idea of setting up local chapters came into being. And then Bangalore was the first chapter which was set up about 10 months ago. Mumbai is the second one which is launching today. So we must celebrate it. History is in the making. And chapters are coming up in Delhi, Hyderabad, Pune and Chennai. So we have members who are ready, who are willing to start tomorrow. And I've been kind of telling them, let's follow the steps, let's take it easy, let's build a strong foundation and we can get there. So I want to start with a few key facts so that you get a quick perspective about what this community is all about. What's the vision that we have? While there are many communities, there are many groups, there are many associations and societies, and every association and group has a vision, has an objective, has a purpose. We clearly have something. Our vision is to build a global community where sharing of knowledge comes naturally. People naturally share knowledge with each other. There are no inhibitions. Nobody's holding on to knowledge. Nobody's saying, "This is my knowledge. I'm not going to share it. This is my content. This is my treasure. I'm not going to share it with anybody." So that's not the practice in this community. Where learning and reflection is intrinsic. Where we don't realize that we're learning. Where learning is part of everything that we do. It is part of the way we function as a community. Every task, every transaction, every engagement, every exchange, there is learning that is happening. Elevating each other is the norm. So it's not about me, it's not about my interests, it's not about what is in it for me. People ask me, well, what is L&D Global? What is this Mumbai chapter? What do I gain if I come here? The fundamental principle, the belief that I have is the only way you can elevate yourself is by elevating others. And that's the fundamental principle, the value of vision that we have. And making a difference to the world within and outside is a dream. So for each one of us, our dream, our aspiration is to make a difference to this world which is within us. There is a huge world which is within each one of us. And our own little community is a world by itself and the world outside. And we have an aspiration and a dream to make a difference in whatever way we can. So that's the vision that this community has. What's the mission? The mission is a combination of three words: collaborate, co-create and contribute. So we intend to build a community where people come together and collaborate. But collaborate for what? They collaborate to co-create. To co-create knowledge, to co-create artifacts, to co-create content, new body of knowledge, and so on. And use that to contribute meaningfully to the betterment of the fraternity, the industry, and the society. So that's the mission that we have. We need to collaborate so that we can co-create and we can contribute. So those of you who have been part of various forums that we have, whether it's a WhatsApp group, whether it is our Facebook group or LinkedIn group or the video channel, all that we do is co-create. So I think many of you have seen that we have this weekly manthan and then fortnightly chat with the expert, and then we have the different activities going on LinkedIn and Facebook, and then people come together, share perspectives, and these perspectives are consolidated, collated, and that's how we co-create a new body of knowledge. I have seen that when 5 people exchange their ideas in the right interest, the amount of knowledge that we create, the way they can enrich each other, is very difficult to imagine how much of the quantum of knowledge that people can go through. So that's the mission that we have. What are the current activities? Why I'm saying current activity, because this is what we are currently doing, but we don't want to stop here. We want to go beyond this. This is what we have started. I'm not going to kind of read each one of them verbatim, but what we do today is a lot of knowledge creation through our collaboration, through our various platforms, both digital, our blogs, our video channels, white papers, presentations, and all of that. And we conduct sessions by experts, like chat with expert sessions, webinars, other training programs, where we share knowledge and enrich people, and we facilitate networking among these community members. And once this community is set up, you have no idea how people are networking and collaborating. I know in Bangalore, ever since we started the Bangalore chapter, the amount of collaboration that is happening among the members outside the community platforms, outside the chapter meetings, etc., is immense. People are taking help from each other, they're giving leads to each other, they're becoming co-facilitators for each other. So huge amount of collaboration which is happening, which is happening in a very spontaneous manner, in alignment with the values that we have and the vision and the mission that we have. We publish journals, and our most popular journal, our signature journal is Ekasha, which has been running for the last 11 quarters. Every 3 months an issue is published, and that gets circulated among about 30,000 HR and L&D professionals across the globe. So it reaches out to people, it creates an opinion, it invites thought leaders to kind of contribute their ideas, and that's how it kind of goes out. We've just started partnering with various institutions and different international bodies where we can really build synergies and see how we can contribute more. And we also have started engaging with some of the corporates and organizations where we can help them drive meaningful results. And as we strengthen our chapter concept, like we have a chapter in Bombay, Mumbai, Chennai, Delhi, and other places, we will have an opportunity to do that and more. But these are the centers of business and commerce, and these are economic, life centers of the country. So when we have communities coming up in these places, we'll have opportunity even to expand this further. I'll not spend time on this. So this is the concept about the chapters, and wherever we have any city or any town or any locality in the country which has a sizable population of HR and L&D practitioners, we intend to go and set up a chapter there to bring the fraternity together. And each chapter has to be run by the chapter core team. That's how we kind of build more leadership, build organizational capability within our people, and give opportunity to people to organize and mobilize these kind of interactions and engagements in different locations and cities. So typically the chapters have format. So there are general body meetings like this where all of us will come together once a month and then have discussions, interactions, knowledge sharing and all of that. and of course the core team will continue to meet at regular frequency to again exchange ideas how they can build this concept and this kind of stuff. So typically this is a format that we follow in chapters, which can be tweaked a little bit here and there depending on the need of a particular city. So typically we invite a speaker to come and talk every meeting. Can be an external speaker or can be an internal expert from within the chapter. And then we also have a panel discussion where we bring in a few members and have a moderator who kind of facilitate a discussion with a group of panelists. And we also have something called a member corner where one member every meeting has an opportunity to share something, showcase, present his or her areas of expertise or solutions or product or whatever. So this is typically the format of a meeting. So what are the resources and tools that were built over the last couple of years? So this is our website. This is www.learning-development.com. You can log into this and have a wealth of content sitting out there. And all that content has been created, co-created by our members across the group. And this is Ekashara, and all of you will receive a copy of Ekashara going forward by virtue of registering here today and then sharing your email IDs. So we will receive a copy of this quarterly magazine. This is a video channel on YouTube. You could find hundreds of videos on learning and development related topics, videos that you can leverage for your own training, for your own personal development, learning and so on. This is our Facebook page. This is a Facebook group that we have created, which this is slightly dated. This one says 19,000, it has 20,000 plus members as on today. And these members are on an ongoing basis exchanging ideas, collaborating and participating in each other. Alright, so these are the links to different resources that we have. Our website, a community Facebook group, community on LinkedIn, our video channel, our e-magazine link, our slide share page, our Twitter handle, and all of that. I'll take a pause here before I move on. Any questions so far? Yes.
In the chapter, as in what will the chapter do? There was one which said round table. Can you tell us what that is?
Round table is basically once we have the speaker session and then the panel discussion, then we can spend some time having a discussion that any topic where the chapter can do brainstorming together. So that's typically the round table. Yes.
Evaluation for this new body and also for explanation securely. During the course of the presentation, we were thinking such and such program is being conducted. Is it conducted on a weekly day? Or when it is what I will do is say that is it done on Saturday or Sunday or is it done on weekdays?
Yeah. So wherever we have chapters, the chapters organize their general body meetings where they invite speakers, trainers, and to talk. And other, where we don't have chapters, we have these virtual communities where they engage virtually. So for example, we have a monthly chat with expert session on the WhatsApp groups. So one expert is invited, and for example, Dilita was an expert on social media, and all members would ask questions to an expert, and the expert would answer the question, and both the transcript of the discussion will be converted into a blog, and then that will go to our website. So if you're part of any of our virtual forums like a WhatsApp group or a Facebook group or a LinkedIn group, you would have notification about all this on an ongoing basis. So for example, Gopal, you are part of the Mumbai L&D WhatsApp group. So you would have access to all the sessions that we organize through those groups. Did you answer your question? Yes. Any other question? So that was an introduction about L&D Global, and I'm extremely happy that we have launched this chapter in Mumbai. So when we began a couple of years ago, and then one key milestone was setting up a chapter in Bangalore, the next stop destination has been Mumbai. So we're going to come together to create a better world. That's how I think all of us need to kind of stay committed to and then move ahead with that. So as a next step, I would now take this opportunity to present before you the core team of this chapter. The team which has been instrumental in bringing it so far and making sure that they have taken care of all the details as we started building up towards launching this chapter, and they looked after all the nitty-gritties, making sure that the communication went out, the branding and the communication happened through social media, all the minor details of logistics were taken care of, and it's not just about launching the chapter. They are now ready to take on the responsibility of leading this chapter for the next 1 year before they hand it over the responsibility to some of you to take on the leadership and then take it forward. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to welcome the core team of invite all of them. Preeti, who is going to be the chapter director, so she is going to be our leader, and under her leadership, we will take this chapter forward. And she is being joined by Pradeep, Ashish, who are going to take the leaders of this chapter, and we have the one and only Vinita and Bhavesh. So this is the chapter 14. So give them a big round of applause.
Can I take a moment to share something? I think, all thanks to Surya sir, when we actually started engaging over, various channels which we have, we actually announced things like, look, as Surya sir said that, look, this should not be just a virtual community. This should be also transferred into a chapter which is, today we are. And I think, thanks to all the key members which we here are to make it a reality for us. I think it's something which we have been looking forward to. We have been pushing Surya sir that we need something here in Mumbai. And I think thank you so much sir for listening to us and getting us all there together. So welcome all on behalf of the entire team to us.
Congratulations, whole team. Congratulations, all of you, for being part of this historic milestone. And this is only the beginning. And the best is yet to come. And we're going to see history unfolding in Mumbai as we go. So with this very positive note, thank you once again for this opportunity.